is using a chance to grab a flag. He's going across center, and he's got a little bit of help, and he's trying to wait it out. Waits for the railgun shot, waits a little bit too long, and Spectre's going to be able to get the thing returned, but you know, if Spectre had been just a few seconds later, that might have been quite different. And he's having to use Mega to basically get back to full health, so he's really weak here.
And actually, while that delay in and of itself wasn't a bad thing, I mean, I don't know, just staying there with the whole base at your back with only one guy in front of you, with the teammate to help you out, I think he could have made the push there without hesitating and made it fairly far.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand his mindset. You know, he's like, okay, if I wait until that next rail shot, then that gives me a chance to really run, and chances are, on the reload, that guy's going to turn towards me, but that's going to give my teammate a chance to unload on him, and we have a chance for Stain to get a grab. And here comes cap number 5, potentially. Mr. Green does frag the carrier, but there's Blatrix once again to clean up, and it's Slice unable to kill Blatrix before cap number 5 happens. Blatrix gets his own assist. Well played there. That's 5-0, and quite frankly, Jahar, I did not expect a shutout from this team, but LQ moves on to the second map with a very solid cap score of 5, and the way we're doing it tonight, we'll talk a little bit about how things were set up. We're actually doing it by caps across the 2 maps, so potentially.
You know what I really liked about that matchup?
Yeah.
Avenged was the guy making the bulk of the caps. I mean, 3, but 3 out of 5, I mean, he wasn't the star player and everyone else was playing support. Just like you mentioned earlier, everybody was assuming different roles depending on the context and working really nebulously, working really organically with it. And as we can see, that gave him a shutout. It wasn't an 8-0, but a 5-0 is no slouch. So if they went a little more aggressive, I think we could have seen a cap from them. We saw enough touches, we saw them flag it far enough that if they were pulling that a little bit more aggressively, sure, it probably would have been more than 5 caps for LQ, but it would have been more than 0 for Philp. I mean,
exactly.
We could have seen like 6-2, which is better than 5-0 by a long shot. Well, 1 flag, but you know.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be DM16. You know it. There's Winter Sorrow.
I gotta run home, do the CTF thing, fucking eat, and speed home to get there.
You stayed home for this?
What are you talking about?
I'm flattered.
I'm not even following any of this.
Yeah, Effortless texted me at work, and I was like, oh crap, I bet somebody's looking for me for that CTF thing. I was like,
I
you
guess
better
it was just
talk
lonely
to them.
morning.
Something like that.
Wow.
Shut your cocksucker. I love that.
I love pre-game banter. It's the best.
We don't know what the $10 is going to go towards, but hey, we're getting it, right?
Yeah, the smug fund.
Yes, it's going to my popsicle fund.
Here we go. Here
Exactly
we go.
what it is.
Smug.
Going live. Going live.
Smug fund and cardigan drive.
All right. We have gone live. We're going to watch someone that's not a defender out of the gate. It's going to be Hito from Fucking Let's Play. And, of course, we did have the substitution of Winter Sorrow out, or in, I should say, for Slice. Hito, already on the attack, looking for armor. Finds rockets instead. That's kind of backwards, but he's whiffing rails like a champ. So Blatrix lining up rockets, but it's Rapture to line up the rails, and he will pull down that first attack. Quad in about 20.
And this is all just going to be set up until we see that. Now, Red Armor's not going to be up for a few more seconds. Blatrix is trying to set up a defense here, but that early little skirmish really meant that he's going to be hurting for this. And that could be bad if LQ does not get the quad pickup. Blatrix is going to be heading out 3, 2, 1, and Blatrix is going to be there ready for it. There's going to be a lot of Philp on it, and Blatrix himself is going to be getting the grab. And with 14 health, he's going to be sucking it back to base.
Yes, we're not even going to follow him. We're going to try to keep the action here in the center, as we know that quad will be used defensively unless Blatrix does something really interesting with it coming back after a restock. But interesting that he risked coming all the way out from base, as he's typically the main defender. We got Rapture trying to be too sneaky for his own good.
Casual
Hito.
too.
Hito finds him and just shafts him up the pooper. And he will basically remain a corpse in that base rather than a flag runner.
Ha! Winter Cell was dodging rockets. He got popped up by one, just enough to be railed from the entrance of the base. Beautiful.
I'm watching Spectre here, and he's pretty well stacked. We have yet to see any touches from LQ, and I'm wondering if this is why Fuck It Let's Play picked this map. My thought is perhaps they wanted to do this because they feel they can really hold it strong on D, and they figure they can get more than 5 caps. So we'll see if that happens. We got about 40 seconds.
I was gonna say, they don't want D right now. They want 6 caps. That's what they want.
Yeah, but part of that is, since it is cap count, they got to keep the cap limit low. So I mean, even if they win this, if they only win it by 2 caps, it doesn't matter. So I'm wondering if that's why they switched things up. Let's see Hito. He's still yet to go on O, really. This might be it. 14 seconds to quad. Hito's trying to
And
get
good
stopped.
timing for Red. The Red's going to come out just about even for each team. Hito's not going to be there for the grab, though. Both Reds are up. Oh, wow.
Nice 3-on-1. This will be Blue's quad.
Nice.
Was Blue's quad. Now it is again.
There's going to be a
Sorrow's
lot of
got it.
action here. Winter Sorrow's going to get the grab. It looks like he's going to be the last man standing. 93 health. Red armor's still up. And he's going to be turning right back around and trying to make a push into the base. I don't think he's going to get very far, but he can at least have some foreplay with it.
He ate a rail on the exit of mid, so that's actually going to damage him quite a bit for this run.
Oh, wow.
I'm going straight for the flag.
going
I
for
kind of
third
disagree
base.
with. Oh, that's why.
Oh, my God. Both of them got bounced off there, and it was Stain who had to come and clean up the mess.
Yeah, I think had he just gone aggressively for those 2 defenders, because like the defender knew that that he would be grabbing the flag, and that kind of lets him pinpoint his position, and he's basically just trying to cut off various exits from the room. Winter's trying to get out. Blatrix has got his number, and he just goes straight down. So that flag's going to be dropped in a really nice location for LQ. Actually, I'm kind of surprised they returned that. But either way they did. Let's go take a look at Fuck It Let's Play. Hito might not make it back to his own red armor. Let's go see who grabbed this. Winter Sorrow. He's actually
Hito
Red's
almost
red
cratered.
armor. Nice LG.
And Blatrix is coming in here solo. Yeah, very nice, but is he going to be able to get very far out of this? He comes back around. He's taken 2 shafts to the face. But we do have Rapture with the grab. Nice rocket launcher and 1-2 follow-up with the rockets, but 2 shafts. It's going to pull him down.
Yeah. I have to say, 2 shafts. It's always painful.
First time
No
anyway.
matter the context. Now, I actually made a mistake when I called out the roster. Slice is playing, excuse me for that. So who did we have drop? Who were we missing?
It was Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, okay.
Like I said, like twice.
Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, my ability to pay attention kind of sucks.
Just as long as you're all there on your wedding day, it's all cool. Alright, Rapture has the quad. Trying to
Not
get a
for
rail
long.
in. Oh, my key.
Must
Oh, wow.
rail. Quad rail. He just laughs at himself for that one. As he should. Uh-oh, now Hito is
more you
screwing
know.
up. What?
What is going on here? Wow.
That was quite awful. Alright. So that's not the best way to use the railgun on either team. Let's go take a look at Stan. We haven't really watched for most of the night, but he did make a few really critical plays on Ironworks. And he makes a nice shot there, peeking around the pillar. Slice, though, trying to get out with 32 health. Looking for an exit. About to get shot in the ass, I think. Yeah.
That's actually, that was the better way to go. I mean, going down that long corridor, yeah, someone's going to rail and shaft him. That didn't change things up too much, but I admire his willingness to change up the route there. Spectre with Mega. We're going to be seeing Winter Star actually making the